Today we're going to be checking out the Kyvol Cybovac robot vacuum cleaner. So this is the E30 model and it's got really nice features, especially the strong suction power of 2200 PA. So it comes in a really nice box. It's got a little handle on top. Here's some of the features: Gyroptic smart navigation, 150-minute long battery life, home mapping, and voice control. You can also control this vacuum with your phone by downloading these apps available for iOS and Android. So here we have everything that's included. Nice little cover. Right on the top we have a couple manuals here. So this one is a user guide, Kyvol app, and this is the user manual. And here we can see how everything is packed. Go ahead and pull the vacuum out. So underneath looks like we have our brushes. So these are corner brushes, and it looks like they just snap on the bottom of the vacuum. We also get a little cleaning brush, and there is a little sharp razor inside. So here it looks like we have the charging dock, the power adapter, some magnetic tape. So this is to limit the robot from going over this tape so you can build a boundary. Looks like a filter, maybe an extra one. And over here it looks like we have the remote. Well, that's really cool. So you can control the robot with this remote if you didn't want to use the app. And it does come with batteries. Alright guys, and that's everything in the package. So let's take them out of the plastic bag. So it looks like we have a little bumper protectors and just little foam pieces. And right off the bat guys, this thing looks really nice. It's got a glass top, or at least a glass look. I don't know if it's exactly glass, but it sure feels like it. It's quite nice. So here we have a little sticker that says we need to charge it before using it, and then step 2 is to switch it on. So it won't work obviously without switching it on. Let's go ahead and flip this guy around. So here underneath we can see all the workings. We got really nice, interesting little wheels here. They are rubber, so they're quite grippy. Here's our suction and our brush roll. So we have a little idler wheel here and another wheel here that rotates. Very cool, looks very nice and quality made. So let's go ahead and clip these brushes on. You can see here it says side brush, and it should clip right in there, just like that. So I guess we'd get an extra one whenever that one wears out. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our charger plugged in. So here we can see where the robot rides onto to charge itself. And it looks like we have a little light on top. And this is where we're going to plug in the adapter. So let's go ahead and do that. Now it looks like we can kind of fold our wire in there and then run it out into the plug. So depending on how much you need, it does come with a decent length, 6 feet or so. And the power adapter is 19 volts, 0.6 amps. Alright, let's go ahead and plug it in. And we have a little light here that glows. And by the way, this charging base has a rubber grip underneath, so it's not sliding around. Alright, so let's go ahead and set it right over the charger. Alright, so I guess it's charging. So here we can see the blinking power button and looks like a home charge indicator. And we also have a little Wi-Fi. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the sticker off. So now we need to wait till it completely fully charges, and then we can let it run around and do its thing. And I'm going to go ahead and put some batteries in this remote. And there we go. So I really like how they included this remote, because I know there's a few people out there that would rather have this than, you know, go and download apps. So if you're one of those that don't like to go and connect everything to your phone, this is great to have here. And I definitely love the simplicity that you have all the controls to the robot right here on your remote. So I'm waiting for this thing to charge, and I kind of ran out of patience. So let's go ahead and power it on here. There's this little switch on the bottom. Okay, so I made a noise. I'm going to go ahead and roll it back into the charger. Okay, so it's charging. So I just want to run it out and then return it back home just to see how that works. So let's go ahead and click this auto button here, see what happens. Okay, there it goes. Wow. Okay, and it's out. Wow, it's much quieter than I thought it would be. Okay, so when it hits a wall, it just turns. So the whole front part there is a bumper, it looks like. Kind of like a big sensor. So it's actually going back to the charger. Actually, no, it turned. Yeah, the dog's kind of confused. Okay, so it looks like it has a pattern already, because it went right beside it, going in a pattern like back and forth. Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. Interesting. Oh, that's very cool. So yeah, it's actually cleaning everything. So it's not doing randomness. It's going in a calculated path to make sure it grabs everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and click home here, and let's see if we can bring it home so we can finish charging. So it looks like the home button's right here. Let's go ahead and click it. So I think I did click it. I'm not sure if it's reacting. If it knows that I want it to come home or what. It just keeps on vacuuming. Unless it's coming home eventually. I guess it's determined to do some cleaning today. Let's try to click the little home button here. Okay, so that worked. Okay, so now it should be coming home. It's kind of interesting how it finds the charger. I'm not sure what kind of sensors or calculations it does to do that, but it looks like it's getting closer here. Definitely a lot of moving back and forth. Align itself. It's doing a really good job though. Heading right for it. Alright, look at that. Now back to charging. Alright, so the robot is full and it's ready to go. We can see the blue lights. But let's go ahead and set the time on this remote. So we're going to click this button right here that looks like a little clock. And we're going to have the hour flashing. And also your functions are indicated there on the top. You can see that we're in time mode. Alright, so here it's 11. Let's see, can we go backwards? Yep, look at that. 46. And it does have AM and PM, obviously. So we're going to click on the time button again, and now we have our time. So the reason you want to set your time is because if you want to schedule the robot to work at certain times, let's say, you know, while you're gone from the house, or maybe before you go to bed or after you go to bed, wherever. All right, so let's get this thing going and working. So we're going to click auto again. That's actually already on auto. You can see here on the remote it says auto. So we technically could just push this play and pause button. So let's just push play. And there it goes. And the dog is very curious about it. Let's just say that. But he's not barking at it. He's just more curious. And away goes cleaning. And you guys can see the little brush protrudes quite a bit. So when it's on auto, it has medium suction. And you can actually click this max button and it'll suck harder. And I don't know if you guys can hear, but I can hear it actually sucking harder. So if you have dirtier floors, you could push on max and it will do a better job of trying to pick up everything. Now it probably won't last as long, but it should do much better with picking up particles. And if we click the min again, it goes back to its minimum stage. Now there's nothing on the remote that indicates anything. You can just hear it getting a little louder. So the remote is quite simple. You have your auto here, and auto seems to work very good. It just does its thing. And then you have the home button. These are your navigation buttons with the pause and go. The clock, you have the schedule if we click on that. So let's go ahead and schedule it for 12 p.m. and we'll click the button again. And so now it's scheduled, and we actually have a little icon up there saying that there's a schedule. So over here we have the spot cleaning. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your robot to a certain area and place it there, and then click on the spot, and it's going to start rotating in a circle around it. And here we have the hot button for edge cleaning, and that'll basically just go around and clean all the edges all around the house. So it does go on the carpet, no problem. Of course, this is a low pile carpet, and it actually turns on the high speed when it's on the carpet. So I didn't even click anything, and I can hear that the suction got stronger. Very interesting. So it looks like it's boosting the suction power when it goes into the carpet. See if you guys can hear it or not. So yeah, so far doing very good. Okay, so we got 4 minutes left till 12, so let's go ahead and bring it home. I don't know where it's at, somewhere underneath the couch right now. It's actually been bothering the dog, but it seems like it has no issues with just getting out of the way. Actually, let me go ahead and put my foot in front of it, see what happens. Okay, so it actually saw it before it even hit it. Now you can see it stops right before it sees something, so it has sensors. Okay, that time it tapped me. I think it's trying to figure out where it's at right now. So I might be confusing it. Alright, so it's back at home, and we got 1 minute left. Kicks in the timer. So we'll see if that actually works. Oh, there it goes. So right when it hit 12, it started working. Okay, so the timer feature seems to work great. Now if we click on home like we did earlier, it doesn't do anything. It just shows the icon. But if you pause it, and then we click the home, then it tries to go home. It's going straight to the charger. And there it goes. So now it's charging. So yeah, guys, right off the bat, this thing is quite awesome. And it seems to do a really good job of vacuuming because it's not random. It's actually got a pattern to it.